Hey everybody, this is Jane Sinclair. I'm coming back today with some more Opus Magnum. Just starting off chapter 4. We'll see if I can remember how to play this. Also see if I can remember how to do the voices that I put on to the first thing. Okay, a bunch of symbols. They're quite capable, dare say the best of this type I've seen in fact. Trustworthiness, they'll likely stick to a deal built around shared aims, but they're not the types to develop blind loyalty. Why not meet them yourself? They're holed up in an abandoned shop along the river. Alright, so we've got Antaeus, Concordia, and Clara Soria. You're sure you won't get in trouble? Hang out in the bad part of town with a rogue alchemist? Oh, now I've got to come up with a name for her. My parents don't know. I spend a lot of time in the observatory, and they always assume I'm there. Oh, this was the person who was dating Frederick? Something like that. Not as if they would check for themselves. It's a shame you never got to use Van Tassen's observatory when you visited. Oh, this is Anataeus. I'm already messing this up. It's a shame you never got to use Van Tassen's observatory when you visited. I was tasked with fixing it right afterwards. That's okay. I still had a nice time. Even though you were with Frederick. Excuse me? I loved Frederick. You what? He was kind to me. Maybe the only one who's ever been. It was really nice spending time with him. It's true that kindness is a rare trait in a house heir. I wish I could have protected him. He didn't deserve the world he was born into. None of us do. Alright. Skipping Sigmar's garden. So this is raw lead ore. You should have seen when we had cases and cases of gin around here. Why? To isolate individual elements from the alcohol. Yes, exactly. How resourceful of you. That's a sharp deduction, Clara. I've always been interested in alchemy, but my mother says it's too dangerous for me to pursue. She thinks I'll explode the place. Alchemy is dangerous, but not in the way your mother thinks. That's not his voice. That's not what I did for it. I don't know. It's all something new. Anyways, what am I trying to do? Get this big thing here, and we've actually got some of each already. So I've just got to merge it all. But these are intriguing positions. So essentially, if I can fill this with H, whatever that is, I can't remember what they are anymore, lead, and then fuse the salt in from there. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, I only have one of each of the... Oh no, this is my reagent, these are my products. So I get this, and it wants me to decouple them. Alright. Okay. So I'll need something with this. Shouldn't be that bad, right? So... this out here. Grab that. Actually, I think there's a reason for it to be long. So we've got that. We will... yeah, there's a lot of decoupling that needs to happen. Okay. If this rotates once around that way, I can stick a couple of decoupling things in here. So like there. Let's see, actually. I'm gonna... oh, that's the wrong thing. Stop that. This should actually be D. Whoop. And I gotta remember to pick it up. What's the hotkey? Escape. Alright, so we need F, D. So that will decouple those guys. We move, next rotation brings it there, so if I move this down to that spot, actually get that free. Then I could say, well, let me see what else. That decouples those. I want to actually just go there and stop. Alright, because then I want to figure out how to detach some other things. So if I put one there and one there, that actually breaks a lot of bonds. So now, this is actually a completely free thing. I can actually like swing this out a different direction at this point. Alright, so let's actually get rid of you. This thing will now be there. We can kind of have you pick that up, get it out of the way. Oop. No, it can't grab it in time. Oh, you're gonna need to wait. Alright, let's just put resets in there. Okay. So that would get these apart. Maybe drop this down here. Oh, that's not the right thing to drop down there. I need this down there. Alright, so that gets this guy by itself. So let's see now. I'm gonna move these up. You go. What if I do another one of these? Brings it to there. So then I have this. Alright, so that gets all of this stuff unattached. Now if I have something here that's pulling these into this spot, that's good. And I'll still have one more of those to deal with. Alright, so let's have this, I think if we rotate it there we're good? No. Let's be up there. Okay. So then, from here, let's drop one of those there maybe. And another one of these. That brings that over to here. So then I can continue with decoupling. This is really inefficient, I feel like. That doesn't break all the bonds from that, unfortunately. Let's see. But I've got a bunch of pieces now that all are doing separate things. Okay, yeah, right. So let's just say it's here. I know those turn into that. So once that gets there, this can drop at that point. And by this point, the thing is there, so we can have 3 do a pickup, rotate, right? Right, good. Then drop, rotate back twice, pick up, rotate back, drop. Those resets. Alright, so I got some of the salt being produced. This stuff is more of a problem. Okay, so in all this, what if make this go here, have this one be here. So once that's made it over there, that's when this guy can start grabbing, rotate, drop, back 2, grab, back 2, drop. Oop. It's like I am too early? Yeah. Alright. We're getting there. With this excessively large contraption. There had to have been a better way to do this. So now I've got to like move this all the way over there. Move this all the way over there. I wonder actually pulling this off and then just doing some rotates around it is probably better. You know what? I'm gonna redo this. Oh no, it's still there. Alright. Go away. We're resetting. Okay. Wasting all that time. So I definitely need this. But if, say, you take this, you're going to do a pickup, rotate. So that breaks that bond. Then what if you're just doing things like rotating it? So like 3, 4, 5 or something. That's what, so that's broken all of those. Actually, 2, 3, and it stops to rotate. So that's the right timing essentially. If I have this here, that actually might work. So I then need this. I've got maybe this here. Here. Let's do a pick up there. There, drop. A little too fast. Put a bit of time in between each of these. You have to go like around there, I think. I'm gonna grab 2, alright. Whoop, stop that. Pick up, rotate, and drop. Whoop. Okay, that kind of works. And if I do something like this, and have this guy picks up there, this guy will need to pick up tract, drop. Yeah, but then those, right, because that is no longer tied in. Just try sticking this up here for now, actually. Let's try sticking that up there for now. Oh, hey, Scurf. Yeah, no, I know Control Z. I had been playing this a little bit the other day, and then I got through like the first 3 chapters, and I wanted to come back to it because yeah, it's a pretty interesting game. And I love it. I mean, I'm a computer programmer by trade, so it's kind of got fun things there. All right, and hello, Mr. TNT. Yeah, I know Control Z. I just sometimes forget that. All right, so I'm trying to do this. I don't know. I didn't notice when you guys started jumping in and watching, but I was doing this really horribly inefficient way, and so I'm trying to figure out some better way of doing it. But right now, I'm still having some problems. Oh, I'm just rotating too much at this point, I think. I'm just trying to get to, no, it's still going to keep going. Alright. I wonder if I'm breaking that link too soon. I need to put in the resets. Alright, so that's kind of the basis of what I was thinking. But yeah, once I break that connection, it doesn't work as well. I honestly wonder if there's a good spot to like refuse connections on. Let me see something. If I put that in there, then actually take that off. And I'm going too fast for this as well. Okay, so let's put these back in. Oh yeah, okay, so I think I want these to be spaced out a little more. For the pulling away. Yeah, I'm essentially trying to do it so that I can rebind. Oh, I've got these both resetting. That's not going to work. The problem I'm having is I want to keep rotating on this central spot, so I'm going to try rebinding it from there. But then I've got to figure out how I'm going to handle these guys. Need those guys to reset, and then if he's picking up here, he'll also need to start picking up at... I copy and paste, I don't think I can. I can do a V, right? Yeah, I can stick the V there and there. Let's try that. Okay, and then those guys are no longer bound together. Because of how I did that split. If I do it here, it goes too early, right? Yeah. That gets me closer. That's where I have problems, because I'm trying to rotate it and these two are no longer connected. Right here. So I honestly can probably just use some different thing to get these last two finished off. Thinking if I can... I'd love to like rotate this guy up into that spot. So maybe, let's see. Stop that. We'll have just another thing here. Do essentially the final pass, which is that around here it's going to pick up, then rotate the tiles that way. Oh no, it can't move currently. Okay, that's wrong. We'll need one of these like here. And then what it'll do is pick up, rotate them that way, push forward, and drop them. Yeah, because that'll get those... Oh, that won't get pushed over there, though. Send them a little far. Be able to push it any farther. Get a reset in there. Alright, let's instead change this up again. It's going to be this guy. And I'm going to put a track down. Like that. I don't even need this space of the track, do I? Alright, and then Here I go again. That guy, and then to move along the track towards the negative end would be that. Oh, I actually do need the track one longer. This guy to be one longer. So I'll need to do that, and then somewhere around here do that again. Oop. Okay, so once he moves forward, he needs to drop. Yeah, right, that's what it is. So it's actually, it's drop, then positive, positive, pick up, negative, 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 drop. And these guys aren't working again. Alright, you need to start up around there. Can't go until then. Do that right, I guess. Oh yeah, because it's not until here. Okay, that should get all but the middle one. Oop. No, it did not. Oh, first of all, can't reset till there. You actually don't need to move forward quite as much. Trying it again. I like playing this through trial and error, not actually trying to think through the things. There we go, so we got all of those. So now I've just got to figure out how to get this guy onto this. And the easiest way is probably just to have like one of these guys. This machine's going to be real expensive doing that. And then once this thing has moved forward, this last guy can do a pickup and then retract in, rotate that way, and drop. And then I can set these resets in. Just do them all at the same time. Yeah. Oh, right. This guy needs to... Can't remember if this pivot's even necessary, but he needs to do a drop. Alright. We got it. This is probably horribly inefficient. Better than what I was doing before, though. Alright. Well, you know, area was good. Cost was only a little high. Cycles was pretty much average, so... Not bad, not bad. Extracting the essence of lead from ore, there's something no alchemist has had to do for centuries. Solving these ancient problems for yourself must be fascinating, though. Maybe. In a way, you're reinventing the field on your own. That's one way to look at it, but for my part, I keep thinking I've traveled backward in time. What fun, though, retracing the origins of alchemy. Alright. Oh, lots of things. Stain remover. What? Why do I have to do this? I don't suppose you have something that will get out a stain. What happened? I just slipped a little on the way, and I don't want to give my parents any opportunity to be suspicious. We can get that cleaned up like new, I'm sure. A stain remover? Now we're back to the old Van Tassen times. To think I was just getting so full of myself. Alright, ooh, a new glyph. Purification. Transmutes 2 atoms of the same metal into a single atom of the next higher form. Unlike projection, it does not require quicksilver. Alright. So I'm assuming I don't have quicksilver to work with. So let's see, we're trying to make this monstrosity. And level-wise, what do we have? Sorry, we have lead, and we're trying to get to just tin. So we only need to do one level there at least. So I'm gonna be needing one of these guys at least, and we'll be needing a couple of binding things. Well, these bindings are interesting looking. Also looks like we'll need one of these at least to create the salt. So, this is interesting. First thing I'm gonna work on, let's get this guy. So here we're gonna have it pick up, turn, turn, drop, back, back, pick up, turn, drop. That should create, yeah, the 10. And let's just stick a reset out on here for you. Alright, so that'll create the tin we need for the center. So then, need to figure out the way to bind these things on. And actually, one of these might be useful. Because I'm thinking, make the tin, drop it there. In the meantime, create the 2 of these, and then rotate the tin around there. Well, if I have one of these right here to do the pulling, the rotate's gonna be tough. Which I think it should work. No, it won't work quite right. See, I'm actually setting that up like that. This might need to end up being longer. So once that's dropped, it'll attach, rotate, rotate, rotate. Actually, don't drop that off. So, let's see, it should, whoop. Apparently that wasn't enough time. Alright, there we go. Alright, because the drop off, it's going to actually create it there. Okay, so we've got this guy. Let's work on getting these things attached in there. Kind of thinking something like that. This. So then what this guy can be doing is pick up, rotate, drop, rotate back, pick up. 1, 2, 3, 4, drop. I think that creates that. Good. Okay. And then if I just have something move it down, it will something like this. There, drop it off there. This picks it up, extends out, drops it off. But, oh, I did it too fast because of those. Unless actually, I want to keep it efficient, I can do that there and just change these guys to go in the other direction, I think. Alright, so there's that. That matches that part. Let's make essentially an identical one of these on the other side. This. That'll essentially work in the opposite direction. Right? Yeah. Oh, I can just do the reverse. This guy will be the same. Whoop, and I clicked the wrong things, as I always do. Alright, that should be better. Alright, so now we've got half of it. I really just need to rotate this around. Unfortunately, it won't fit because of how I did this. So if I make the whole thing a little bigger, it should work out. Yeah, so I just need to do some extensions. So let's move this stuff up there. This stuff, I don't actually want... I'll just put that down there. Do that. So let's see, that should work the same so far. Alright. That gives room for this to rotate. I actually wonder if I actually move this up there. Means I need to insert an extra rotation for it here. That should be, oh, and it'll be picking up at the wrong time now. Essentially need to do that, pick up that, and pick up. Alright. Make sure everything's still working. Oh, it's not. Because these are too, not those. These are too early now. Alright. Move the elements in beside the cows, right? Yeah, that's what I'm kind of doing there. I'm still wondering, this will still probably block it off, but I can test it now and see. Because I should just be able to have this guy? No, two. Once they drop it off, two should be able to turn it, but it might still hit on this. No, it does not. Alright. So that's good. I can then essentially have this guy and this guy repeat, guy and this guy repeat. So that should create the full element, and then I just have to move it onto this. Or, oh, I never put in, I didn't reset them. So that's a problem. Okay, to reset it, I just need to have it go 2, 3, and you guys will need to pull in. Alright, that should reset them, I think. And now they're going too fast. I could just slow them down, or I could move them in the opposite direction at the start, which I think is the way I'd prefer to do it. Let's just move this block up there, that block there, guys move to there, stick you down there to save you for now. I think that should fix it. Nope. Because I messed something up? Yeah, I messed everything up. Because I did the moves before the pickups, duh. Alright, let's just redo these things. Okay, so it's pick up, and we're going to have you rotate, 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 drop, rotate, 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 pick up, rotate, rotate, drop, rotate, rotate, rotate. Then you will be the opposite. Let's try that. That guy went in the wrong direction. Oh, yep, because you guys did not go opposites. So you guys are not going opposites. Alright. Try that one. Yep. Right. Things are repeating too soon. Let's do that. And move to about there? I think that's right. There we go. So that is the correct thing. Now let's just get... Oh, actually, I wonder if I can just use you. The center would end up needing to be like there or here. once it's all done, should be able to rotate, 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 drop, and throw on the resets. And I think that should do it. I went too far. Okay. I don't need to go quite as far with that, but I will need to do, I think that one it was. Can't rotate it that way. Okay, well, I can just remove that rotation and try to make this look right. That's how it comes in there? Maybe not. There it is. Alright. Doesn't look too bad. I think that's pretty efficient. Alright, ooh, good. Cost is on the low of average, area's average. Cycles is a little high, okay. Probably with my resets I could have saved a bit of time. That worked surprisingly well. I imagine you could sell this solvent if you had a mind to go into business. Maybe we should. We've already had a good joke about becoming clothiers. How lovely, though. I'd go to you for all of my couture. All we need is that mannequin, and we can open up shop right here. Yes, what a great location. This sort of thing is amusing to speak of in jest, but sometimes I do wish I could lead a simple life. Perhaps one day you can. Oh, I rather doubt it. Alright, let's go for a sword alloy next. Finally, something a modern alchemist does. You really think Taros will notice the quality of the sword? You should see the one our alchemist made for my brother. It's practically limp. Really, I'd have thought Halsoria would do better. A surprising number of our treasures are holdover from our earlier days, when we were only pretended to be an important house. Now you truly are one, though. You deserve better. Alright. Okay, it's an infinite one. And we're just working with metals. Great, so I will definitely be needing this. So that is some tin and iron. This one's gonna take a little while to work. Okay, there's a lot of binds in there. But actually, if I've got this, I think that forms all the bonds I need. Nope, it doesn't form the backwards ones. Well, 2 of these would do that. Which means there'll probably need to be something on a track moving it along, but that tends to be what I need for this type of thing anyways. Okay, now. Okay, we need a lot of stuff. Let's rotate this guy somehow. Let's put him in there. Alright. So I need to essentially be getting tin, and then the iron in the center. Wonder actually, it's probably faster to do something using one of these and 2 of these. I think that'll make things easier. So essentially, this. One will do be a pickup, rotate, drop, back, pick up, rotate, drop. That makes it right. Alright, so that gets me tin. The other one, be the opposite. 2 tins. Okay. 6-arm loader to load the purifier. Oh. Yeah, I haven't used those much before. You're right. Then if I set these up right, I can actually have a second. Yeah, I see what you're saying. Something like drop that in there. Have this guy, something like that. Have one of these here. Get rid of these. Now. And just with this going like, yeah, I just don't think of them much, because I just think of this like fine control. But like here, yeah, you're right, because you could do essentially just a repeat of pickup, rotate. That's always, as always, that's the wrong thing I did. Wrong way anyways. Although I need to, yeah, right. Okay. Yeah, it gets rid of those resets, exactly, and just kind of does a simple thing. So this is making, this type of thing creates a ton of tin. I could even, no, it'll be using up every 2 once I start moving this out of there. Alright, so then, I could actually maybe use a second one of those as well, because I need a lot of tin. More tin than I know what to do with. Alright. Because I'm going to need to essentially turn 2 of the tin into a thing there each time, and then put the 2 on the sides. So what I can do here is make another one of these. There. Okay. Let's grab this, move it down. That's what I'm thinking. Have these guys like that. And then I think I actually want this to be on the other side and have this guy go in the other direction. So then I could have one here. No, they're gonna overlap if I do that. So I'd need to move this down one more, which I could do. This will kind of be the opposite. Okay. And then I have 2 arms on these spots. So the first thing they'll do is on here, they'll be picking up. Then 3 will go that way. They drop. No, right, that's too early. I keep thinking the drop is when those will be created, but they're created one after. Oh, wait. Oh, because they're actually just... Okay. Right. I was thinking they would be working like these, and they're not. Okay, so let's do this better. Put the resets on those. So these actually can pick up there, I think? No. Still one after. Duh. Alright. So with that, I can kind of get this going. Yeah, I don't actually need these things in there. I just need these to... I just need to know that these are happening every 3. And it's after 2 that we've got another tin in there. So these guys are going to go that way. And then I want them actually to reset back onto there. They can't grab until 3, 6, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. They can't grab again until here, I believe. there. Oh, are these guys not actually, right? I guess they don't actually repeat unless I tell them to. At least not in the same pattern that I want. Alright. Yeah, alright. So we got that one. Then now we work on getting these into the correct positions. So we need to drop and to get the one thing from here into the center there. So it's dropped, it's created there, so this guy picks it up there. Swings one that way, drops it, right? Okay. And then these guys need to get their parts here and here. Which makes me honestly, at least for this one, want to replace it with this guy. Work? Yes, okay, did it. Good. Wasn't sure if it would because I couldn't remember how those worked. Alright, so you pick that up there. You're gonna rotate, rotate, extend out, and drop. Alright, got the first step. This guy actually could do the same thing. He's close enough. Alright, cool. So let's replace you with that. Once you pick up, you're going to other way. Rotate, rotate, rotate. Extend, extend, drop. Okay. Then you will reset there. That might not be fast enough for these things. Okay, no, that's doing it somewhat. Okay. So also need to do a reset in there. But no, we're good. We're looking good now. Okay. I've got this thing, and I just need something that'll essentially carry these along. So drop that there. Actually, this can be here, I think. Once that's dropped off, this guy can grab it, move towards positive. Oh, they actually fuse the way I want them to fully here? I don't think so. I don't think this is gonna work. That pulls that up. Actually, okay, no, this will work as long as I just move this one more over. Plus, and you can reset there. I think that works. Yep, we're good. Thanks for the tip with the 6-arm thing. That definitely makes some of these things easier. We'll see if I can remember it going forward as well. Alright. Alright, pretty much in average with everything. The cost was a little higher, but it's a shame I never got to do this for House Van Tassen. I dare say I would have been very good at it. If everything had gone the way Armand wished it, you'd be making a sword for Clara anyway. That's true, I hadn't thought of that. It's a strange thing to consider. We'd know each other under very different circumstances. I might have assumed you were just another cosseted heir. and I would have thought you just another smug, self-important alchemist. That's not very far off the mark. Yeah. Alright, invisible ink. Are you truly comfortable with this artifice? Comfortable? I'll rather enjoy deceiving Taros. I just need to think of what to write. The language of love doesn't come naturally to me. Me either. Those types of letters are the sort of thing I have only read about in the old tales of romance. Well, how do the letters read in those tales? It's all very overwrought and florid. Perhaps I can't bear not being with you. I'll die if I cannot have you. Every breath I take is a sigh of wistful despair. This is all very good, yes. I'll have to note these down. What are they? I'm not sure exactly what they're trying to do. Okay, two different products. Essentially the same, but with a different thing in the center. Okay. Oh, yeah, but it's just that thing. Though that's easy enough. But I do need salt. Okay. So yeah, it's gonna be two of these guys. That guy ties in there, that one ties in there. Ite and the Moors. Okay. Man, alright, I'm having trouble picturing what I need to do here right now. So, it'll be something with these. And probably create them with single glyphs of bonding moving along in a certain pattern. I want one of these on either side, it looks like, through the creation. The weird part is these aren't quite symmetrical, so that'll be a little weird. Alright. So, if I have something like this, and then similar on the other side. Then one picks up, rotates, and drops. Pick up, rotate, drop. That should create it. Whoop. Nope, I did something wrong. Oh, because they're both rotating the same way. Okay. I wonder if actually, now that you've talked to me about them, having those bigger ones in here might be good, because then I can actually keep, if I pull this over, I can kind of pull them out as needed, but I actually need more of them than I need salt. That makes that. Yeah, of course that stops it. Alright. That creates those. Actually use you to maybe pick them up and get them out of the way. If we like do another rotate and pick up and rotate, gets them into these positions. Okay. Yeah, they're actually like there right now. So if I had this, this guy go in, pick up, rotate. Right, tried to pick it up too early. Alright, so set put the resets in there. Alright, so I've got that part. I'm gonna use 3, I think, to continue to move that. Let's see. Pick up there, and then this needs to drop. Pick it up there. Oh no, this is already essentially grabbed the one, so after that point, if you rotate again, Okay. Now I need to attach it to this type of thing, which I can create with these guys. So let's have another one of these at work. This one up there, this one up there, and this guy needs to go the other direction for now. So that'll create salt. That drops the salt right there. It's here. Can then rotate 2 back, grab again, rotate 3 over. To move these. Alright. That created that. Just gotta kind of bind those things together. So, I actually have this guy who's still grabbing that, then rotate it back twice. Wait. These way up here again. Have 3 keep rotating. This is looking like it might work actually if I just... So I need this to actually not rotate quite as far and have this to turn twice. So we get rid of one of these, have this guy do that twice, I think. Oop. Don't have him do that until after, like that point. Not quite. Almost. What we actually want is not turn as much. Replace this with that. So at the final part it can extend out. I think that something up there. Okay. Never mind. We do. Wait, did I get rid of? Okay. No, I had gotten rid of that. So we can do that. Heck, I might need to turn as well. I didn't pay attention enough. Yeah, he needs to go 1, 2. All right. 1, 2. Okay, so that's what we need it to look like, right? And that matches. Yep. So the important part actually here then is that I want these rotations to happen earlier before some of this turning or this turning, because then finally got rid of them. Now, oh shoot, not gonna quite work. Well, let's get them into place, and then we do this last one like there. That way I can have this be there, or if that's the right spot or not. That gets there, and then we get the attach. And now it looks like this. Unfortunately, this won't be able to push it far enough. Oh no, it can if I just move that there. Okay. I can just put that there. This guy pushes forward and drops. Still holding it. Good there. Alright. So now, I've got to essentially replicate that on the other side. Great. Okay. Okay, let's see. Get this here. So 2 should match 1. And it does. So if I'm looking at that correctly... But 3 is then what takes over. So, since these are mirrored... Oh, no, where does this go? It goes there. Since these are mirrored, 3 will actually be doing the exact... 5 will be doing the same motions as 3, I believe. Although actually some of these are not going to be right. Because we're going to need to end up different. Alright, but I think that's right so far. Next, I need this guy here doing that. This guy attaches there. And 6 will match this guy. Yeah, if this is drop, I can actually just remove those, I think, but... This needs to be... there? Yeah, that's right. Let's actually get rid of those, because if I... these over... also drop as part of them. Okay, awesome. I think that's right. Perfect. It's a little slow, I think. There's a lot of parts that are waiting on other parts. Yeah, actually my cycles were pretty good. It was the cost and area that were high. Alright, well. This is quite the stratagem. For someone like me, there's no choice but to pursue my ends this way. You aren't afraid of the danger? Belonging to a house family is dangerous enough. It's those who feel their position is secure who don't see things clearly. In world weariness, you are beyond your years. I do appreciate your concern, Concordia, but I know full well what I am doing. Alright, and purified gold. I feel compelled to note that you're turning lead into gold again. You noticed. Yes, it seems the world is determined to taunt me. You're an alchemist, after all. So I've been informed. Is this a matter of some sensitivity to him? Something about how he doesn't like being typecast, I believe. Lead into gold may as well be my parlor trick. At least this time you're doing it in the service of your own ends. Alright. Back to gold. This just requires me to... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright. And we'll be using this guy this time, since we don't have Quicksilver. Looks like this will probably be a good mechanism again. How many times do I need to... Alright, so it needs to go up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If I have one of these, means one will be doing a pickup, rotate, drop. Of course, I clicked the wrong thing. Alright. So, that will get me some tin. I will then take that tin that one actually. Be able to pick it up every time. Alright, and... oh no, but then I don't have everything into there. Alright, let's see. Get 10. Oh. But how does that button help anything? Okay. Ghost atoms. Okay, interesting. You know, apparently you last stop the transmutation engine. That's actually useful. Okay. Man. I mean, I know, like, really inefficient ways to do this. But I would like to not have to do that if possible. Like, I can do this, and essentially have this thing happen once. Yeah. That gets me the next level, and then I could have another one. I could essentially have ones that go at half rate. I mean, I guess this whole thing gets me iron pretty quickly. Like, if I want to keep costs down, I can just do, like, I can get rid of these guys, right? Do they end up costing me anything? No. You know what, actually? I have another one of these guys here. Yeah, it's making 2 at a time. Alright. Stop that. Then... yeah, I could do similar things again. So I could have this being making like another lead here or something. Or what else could I do? Not sure what else I could do. So it's like I kind of just want to make a cycle that turns things, continues the chain. Because like I could stick one of these here, one of these things here. What that'll do would be, eventually I'd need a repeat there. This guy would repeat there. And then this thing would do that same thing once got here. Alright. That gets us up to copper, so we're still a little short of silver. Yeah, I don't know. Could go... I mean, if that gets to if that gets to copper, so I could like create another one of these things to get a second copper going in that same period of time. Might be better to just create things there, but that would take up a lot of space. Copper can turn to silver. Let's look like again. feel weird having like another one of these going over to the side. I feel like, because I was just thinking if I drop that in there, this here, and this here, this up here, then I'm at least making some things faster, but they need like a completely different mechanism to get them going. And this is gonna break things there as well. So what do I do to not deal with that? I don't know if these things would be efficient enough, because I don't even know how to... I guess I can just create more contraptions off of them. Now, I'm just gonna go slow and steady way. Create another one of these. Put that into there. And then essentially, okay, it does another 2 loops to trigger that. Does 2, trigger that, trigger this. Whoop, something got messed up. What got messed up? Oh. That needs to be there and there. This guy needs to be there. That's what was messed up. Okay. That also means this guy would get to do a pickup there, and rotate there, and a drop there. That's gonna get me silver. And I just need to turn that silver into gold. So you know what? This is when the second one's gonna come in, because I don't want to have to extend this out that much farther. Alright, so let's be monstrous and just like see where this is gonna need to be. So it's gonna need to be there. Which I should be able to figure out where these go. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Wait, do I even use the thing that's down there? I'm just creating this and not using it. Oh. That lets me do much faster work. Alright. Let's do that first. Okay, so from this guy, drop that back up there. No, that was not what I wanted to do. You are gonna come there. That. Right, yeah. And that means 5 is gonna need to follow 2's pattern somewhat. Except go the opposite direction. Then pull in this guy to there. This is going to follow 6 will follow 3's pattern, except opposite. Then 7 follow this pattern. No, that's why I keep the products placed right. Alright. We've got silver. That silver will be used to... Where do I combine this then? That makes sense. Fortunately, my thing... Right, okay. Well, it's okay. Just have this guy. What do 8 and 9 do? They just continually, so 8. We'll try to pick up, rotate, drop, rotate back. 9, we'll try to pick up, rotate, rotate, drop, rotate, rotate. Actually move these so they're doing it. Oop. They're just gonna keep trying to stick them there. This is gonna be so slow time-wise. We got gold! Alright. At the same time as them, I'm gonna have this guy here. Try to pick up, rotate, drop, rotate back. Actually, no, he's gonna try and do that after they've dropped it off. Actually, if I want him to be more efficient, should be triggering after that. Oh, darn it. Here we go. Once again, clicked the wrong thing, and that means it fails. Okay, so... we got gold. It just takes a long, long, long time. So inefficient. Alright, well, that's okay, I solved it. That's good enough for me right now. I'm sure there's just so much better ways. I could think of having like one central thing that's like taking each of the types and just rotating them around until they become gold. Well, actually, my cycles were not that high compared to other people, and my cost was lower, so alright. This is altogether a greater quantity of gold than I've seen in my life. We need to set aside some for Nil's payment. The rest we'll use for Clara's outfit. You're going to use that gold to adorn me? Please don't suggest I don plated armor or something of the like. No, I have a much better idea. You'll be the talk of the city for a generation. You say that as though there won't be anything else unusual about this ball. Right, sometimes I forget about the rest of our plan. But what's the rest of our plan? I don't know our whole plan. Alchemical jewel. Alright. Let me know how you'd like the jewel of your tiara to look. Taros Colvin isn't one for subtlety. He needs to be dazzled by everything he sees. If my sword indicates nobility, the jewel should imply obscene wealth. But it would be a shame to make some overwrought bauble just for his benefit. Why not have something you truly want to wear? Maybe. I don't want to tempt myself to imagine this as anything but a plot with a specific aim, a specific target. But perhaps Terrace's interest will grow all the more if you present yourself in a way that suits you. Oh, that's a frightening proposition. Alright. Oh, God. Okay. That's a jewel. Okay, I get to start with the gold at least. Just need these, and then a bunch of salt as well. And we will certainly be needing this. Probably needing something like that. Alright, So, man, this is complex. Just trying to think about the best way of combining all these things. So I probably just have like an arm that takes the gold and then holds it in the center. Let's make it a long one that stays out of the way of anything else. All right. That will pick up, rotate around, and then just hold from there. As I move in pieces that need to be combined. So it needs to get these guys on all of these. So what if, I mean, it could just be something as simple as this. Picks up, no, actually. Pick up, rotate, drop. Of course, the wrong button. Items collided? What? Oh. Okay, well, that's fine since I actually just want. So you're just gonna keep repeating essentially. I will need you to rotate this every so often. Okay. This isn't gonna work very well. Alright, let's change this up. Let's do it this way. So this guy will just be pick up, rotate, drop, back. It's kind of okay, one more. That gets those center ones there. I wonder now, if I do something with this, pulling these guys in, essentially, this will be doing will be pick up, rotate, rotate, drop, back. And this is going to be too slow. Oop. Also going to happen too quickly. Yep. Okay, so slow all these down a bit. Okay. This gets the basic shape set, other than one of them, because I've messed it up. Let's actually slow that down again. And get one bonded to the first thing. 3 as a double arm, yes. That does. Ooh. Okay, yeah, you're completely right. That actually saves a lot of time. Suddenly I can do this, I think, right? No, I haven't moved it quite far enough. I need to... What if I had it as a triple arm? I think I have. I'll try this. I may have messed it up by doing this, but I think... Whoops. These things probably need to be offset in some way. Still latching on at the wrong time. Okay, so... And actually, I should change this guy's direction. Oop, not that. This. Then I can actually probably move this back. Oh no. Didn't mean to undo that. Alright, well. Kind of fine, because honestly, they're all just doing repeats. Alright. I think I should do this. Don't pull it off. Do this as a double. Then I can actually have it. One more rotate there. These all need to be pulled up one. I may as well just delete them. These guys to be shifted slightly. That I think means it won't latch on at the wrong time. What happened there? Didn't rotate yet when you should have. Run, rotate. Yeah, no, see, that was a good reason for doing the double instead, although now I'm going too fast with it. Okay, so got this set up. What if I moved all these? Does that help anything? Nope. You're gonna go to there. Just step through this. Hit there. This guy needs to rotate. This guy just needs to not do anything quite yet. He actually needs to be like one segment behind, I think. I won't be able to get another rotate there because of my positioning of these things, so I probably need to actually that like that. And then let's try this. I think I need one more rotate. That's a problem. Alright, let's switch two over to here. And up those directions. Still giving me problem. Oh wait, you weren't rotating though again. That was the problem. Should have another rotation. I think so. No, it's just because it got up there in time. What if you were here? Still gonna collide. Oh, stop. This actually happened a little earlier. No, a little later. Two, three, four, five. This one. Okay, so that's got it in. I just need the one more rotation. This rotation. So it's just doing a weird offset of that rotation is good enough. Alright, so I have the basic shape. Now I've just got to figure out a way to get the rest of those bindings in there, because essentially everything needs to be completely bound together. So for every set of these, I need bindings like that. So I'll probably just let's see, after that point, once that's done, have one rotate back that way, which will bring it down to like here. Go back. Didn't pause quickly enough. I want to see where everything is going to end up. Alright. So it if I have like a bind these, and bind these, and then do a couple of rotates, I think I've got it. That was, I think, right here. Here? And then it should just be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think this is my first time like going off the screen there. Yep, everything's bound together correctly. So now center goes to there, center can come down to here. Have that there. I just need to swing this one more time, drop, throw on some resets. I think that should do it. Yeah. Oh yeah, you're right, I probably could have just put the double bonder in there. Eh. Since I'm kind of having to do, it essentially has to be either here or here, so I might as well just keep it like this, I think. And pretty much average on everything, which is pretty good. Alright. If it were up to me, I would dispense entirely with this vain and empty grandeur. That's a bit rash, don't you think? These rituals do hold important meanings. Perhaps they did once, but they've gotten lost over time. All the more reason to preserve it before it's lost forever. But it's all posturing, empty symbols. How many of us carry swords and can't even use them? Well, at least the jewel looks lovely on you. Thank you, Concordia. Maybe one day I'll be able to wear it purely for myself. Alright. Golden thread. Just supply me with the thread. I'll take care of the rest of it. You're sure? From thread to complete dress. I still know all the suppliers of the Van Tassen raiment. They'll know what to do. This is amounting to quite the production. It's a shame the Van Tassens won't gain the benefit of this work. A ball gown made of pure gold certainly would have fit well with their sense of pride. Ah, Frederick, how I wish you could be there to see it. Alright. Okay, another infinite one. Oh, okay, I get to start with gold and some salt. This looks really simple, which means probably not. But I guess you're doing like 4 salt to 1 gold. But still, I don't know, it doesn't seem that bad. Alright, so I say, and then immediately go, alright, then how do I do this? Okay, so if I have that kind of in the center. Let's do this. Probably should actually have this guy. Alright. So, what I'm looking at here is that number 2 is going to do a pull, and then pull, drop. Just drops that in there. Get the salt. Unfortunately, I just realized the salt's all going to have to come from one place, which makes this harder. And actually, this direction won't work if I'm trying to pull it that way. So it'll instead need to be something like this, where 2 does pick up, push, drop. Alright, so that gets it there. Then so I was thinking at first I'd just have a salt here, pull, and then move the whole thing over there, but that doesn't work when I only have one salt to work with. Does make this a bit more challenging. Okay, so I'll probably need the salt somewhere like there. Let's see, that goes to there and over here. I can drop it off here. Alright. That'll say pick up 1, 2, 3, 4, and then drop there. Go around there. I know you're gonna yell at me. Okay. I kind of need to keep it going that way, so it doesn't run into any of the other stuff I'm planning. Alright. From there, I'll have this guy. Once it's dropped off, he can grab it, put it down, and drop. Actually, don't drop. Alright. Yeah, I don't want you to turn yet, but that's essentially right. So it'll have that, he'll be holding it here, then he's gonna have to rotate it off, back, just kind of re-go. Oh no, yeah. So then at about 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is when that thing will be there. So that after that point we can rotate that way. Nope, it is rotate this way. Then rotate down this way again. Locks that in like that. So that's the start of one side. Then put another one of these here. Let's actually put. I need to get the other side of this working. 4 is opposite of 1. That. And then 5 is opposite of 3. Alright, so, whoop. Oh, yeah, but I had meant to have you guys need to work at a slight offset. Alright. We got that in there. Let's have you retraction. Other than that's gonna break some things unless I put set in for you somewhere. So I can't extend that any farther, but what I can do have a thing here. I don't think anything runs into that, right? So do that. Actually, we have it on a track. It's in 6 once all the pieces are in. Let's see where that finishes at. Oh, nope. That doesn't. There. Okay, but it's actually fine to move all that over here. Okay. Move 2 next to 5. Guess I could do that. Oops, I'm trying to time the thing. What would... Moving 2 next to 5. It's right here, yeah, that is set. What would 2... Oh, you're saying just like... rotate it in? To do that? So that you can... I still think I'd have to have this kind of here. I guess I could put it there and the gold there. That it swings there. You guys might be able to swing that direction, but then they'd hit these 3s anyways. I think this is gonna be fine because I can just have here 6 pick up here, and then move minus twice and drop. And if I get this in the right spot. 3, never let go. Yeah, I think this works. Yep. Alright, yeah, okay, my area was massive. My cycles were not great. My cost was a little high as well. See the thread here, as thin and smooth as silk. And you plan to make the entire dress out of this? Quite the bold sartorial statement. That's the plan, to have everyone's eyes on you. A nerve-wracking thought. At the same time, I'm practically bursting with anticipation for it. A strange admixture of emotions, I'll admit. You're stronger than you know, Clara. You'll do wonderfully, I'm sure of it. Concordia, thank you. Ah, we get to hopefully find out the plot now. Nils, is that you? Oh, what a voice did I do for Nils? Sorry to interrupt your political intrigues, but I came back to let you know House Colvin is stepping up patrols through the border zones. They may have realized there were some escapees. Took them long enough. Thank you for the warning. I have a few more things to do, but we should be out of here as soon as I'm finished. Don't hesitate. They're clearly looking for someone. Clara, this is Nils. You could say he's a bit of an unsavory character. No, I know. Wait, you know Nils? Know him? I employ him. Only on a part-time basis. Huh, I always wondered how it was you found us so easily. I'm almost offended you didn't realize it sooner. Your machinations are at a level beyond ours, I'm afraid. And here I thought I'd found the only trustworthy thief in the city. Lady Soria, I advise returning home now before there's any chance of being seen here. That's likely for the best, I agree. There's still the matter of the lipstick. Once you've made it, Nils can bring it to me on the night of the ball itself. Very well. One more thing, Clara. There will be chaos. I know, and I don't fear it. Alright, well, reached chapter 5, and I think it's time for me to end my stream here, so that was good, got through a chapter today. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Thanks for all of the input, Mr. TNT and others at the very beginning. So glad you watched. Hope you enjoyed it. If you do want to see more of my stuff, I do put all the VODs up on YouTube, and linked for that is below, and you can subscribe there to see all of that stuff after it's out if you can't catch them live. If you want to catch them live, you can follow me on Twitch, and you can also follow me on Twitter, where I'll post up information about things. So thank you once again for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and until next time, have a great life.